meeting room will come to order. We are now holding a meeting of the LaCrosse FFA chapter. Madam Vice President, are all officers at their stations?
I shall call the roll of officers, determine if they are at their stations, and report back to you, Madam President. The Sentinel.
Stationed by the door.
Your duty is there.
Through this door pass many friends of the FFA. It is my duty to see that the door is open to our friends at all times and that they are welcome. I care for the meeting room and paraphernalia. I strive to keep the room comfortable and assist the president in maintaining order.
The Reporter.
Stationed under the flag.
Why by the flag?
As the flag covers the United States of America, so I strive to inform every man, woman, and child that FFA is a national organization that reaches from the state of Maine to Hawaii and from the state of Alaska to the Virgin Islands.
The Treasurer.
Stationed at the emblem of Washington.
Your duty is there.
I keep a record of receipts and disbursements just as Washington kept his farm accounts carefully and accurately. I encourage thrift among members and strive to build up our financial standing through savings and investments. George Washington was better able to serve his country because he was financially independent.
The Secretary.
I'm stationed by the ear of the corn.
Your duty is there.
I keep an accurate record of minutes, correspond with other secretaries where corn grows, and FFA members meet.
The Advisor.
Here by the owl.
Why stationed by the owl?
The owl is an emblem of knowledge and wisdom. Being older than the rest of you, I am asked to advise you from time to time as the need arises. I hope that my knowledge is ripened with true wisdom. Madam Vice President, why do you keep a plow at your station?
The plow is a symbol of labor and tillage of the soil. Without labor, neither knowledge nor wisdom can accomplish much. My duties require me to assist at all times in directing the work of our organization. I preside over meetings in the absence of our president, whose place is beneath the rising sun.
Why is the president so stationed?
The rising sun is a token of a new era in agriculture. If we follow the leadership of our president, we shall be led out of the darkness of selfishness and into the glorious sunlight of brotherhood and cooperation. Madam Vice President, all officers at their stations.
Thank you, Madam Vice President. The Secretary will now call the roll of members.
There are numerous members and numerous guests present, Madam President.
Thank you, FFA members. Why are we here? To
Practice brotherhood,
honor agricultural opportunities and responsibilities,
and develop those qualities of leadership which an FFA member should possess.
May we accomplish our purposes. I now declare this meeting of the LaCrosse FFA chapter duly open to the transaction of business which may properly come before this meeting. Madam Secretary, do you know of any new or unfinished business which may properly come before this meeting?
I have none, Madam President.
Does any member know of any new or unfinished business which may properly be presented? We are about to adjourn this meeting of the LaCrosse FFA chapter. As we mingle with others, let us be diligent in labor, just in our dealings, courteous to everyone, and above all, honest and fair in the game of life. Fellow members and guests, please join me in the salute of our flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I now declare this meeting adjourned. Does any member know of any new or unfinished business which should properly be presented?
Madam President,
Ally?
I move that our chapter conduct an activity to encourage 100% membership in our chapter.
Second.
It has been moved and seconded that our chapter conduct an activity to encourage 100% membership in our chapter. Is there any debate over the main motion?
Madam President, I'm for this motion because it would help promote membership in our chapter, obviously. But it would also make competitions better. We would perform better in our competitions and activities that we form in.
Madam President,
Why?
I'm against this motion, seeing that some kids take ag classes just because they didn't have any other choice for electives, and making them be involved in FFA will make them drop out and we'll lose our numbers in ag classes.
Madam President, I'm against this motion, seeing that we already have many of our members in sports and that might interfere with any other activities they have.
Madam President, I am strongly for this motion. Our membership has been decreasing over the years, and I think we need to do something to increase the membership. This would be a great opportunity for us to get to know each other and for members to get to know our officers.
Madam President, I am for this motion because I believe this would be a great way to advocate FFA to younger members.
Madam President,
Colby,
I'm still against this motion, seeing that we already have many events coming up, and the more members we try to get, the more of those spots will fill, and previous older members that really have worked for those spots, will lose them.
Madam President, there are many students at our school who are not aware of what FFA is about. If we hold an activity, maybe we can inform our student body about what they can do in FFA and what FFA can do for them, and will all around be beneficial for our chapter.
Madam President,
Chancey,
I'm still for this motion because I believe this would be a great way to get more product out of our fruit and meat sale.
Question of privilege.
what's your question?
May we take our jackets off because it is warm in here?
No.
Appeal.
Hayden,
Colby talked out of order. Colby talked out of order.
the decision of the chair has been appealed. We will vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say no. No. The decision has been appealed. We will not take off our FFA jackets. Is there any more debate over the main motion?
Madam President,
Wyatt?
I'm still highly against this motion, seeing that if we get 100% involvement in FFA, then kids will be drawn away from other activities, and some kids have jobs after school, and if they're in 100% involved in FFA, they won't be able to fulfill their duties that they've already agreed upon with their bosses.
Madam President,
Chancey?
I move to amend this motion so that it reads 100% involvement from activity with 100% involvement on May 5th.
Second.
It is moved and seconded that we amend this motion so that it reads, I move that our chapter conduct an activity to encourage 100% membership in our chapter on May 5th. Is there any more amendments over this amendment?
Madam President.
Ally?
I disagree with this amendment because on May 5th is close around track season and other sports, so it could interfere with sports and other students may not be able to participate.
Madam President.
Hayden?
I'm against amending this motion because that's very near the graduation date, and we have a lot of seniors graduating this year, so they won't necessarily be able to participate with it being the end of their year.
Madam President.
Colby?
I'm against amending the motion because with so many events happening that close to the end of the year, not many people will be able to attend or maintain the commitment to this motion.
Madam President,
Wyatt?
I'm against this motion, seeing that due to sickness and COVID-19, there could be cancellations or moving of the date, and we can't set in stone it because of that.
Madam President,
Chancey?
I am for this motion because it sets an exact time for FFA members to put on their calendars.
Madam President, I move to amend this motion so that it reads, I move that our chapter conduct an activity to encourage 100% membership in our chapter on May 5th at 6 o'clock.
Second.
It is withdraw. We now withdraw the amendment. We are now going to be back on the amendment. Is there any further debate? Seeing none, we will now vote on the amendment. All those in favor of the amendment reading, I move that our chapter conduct an activity to encourage 100% membership in our chapter on May 5th, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say no.
No.
The noes have it. We will not.
Division.
What's your division? Yep. We will now stand up. All those in favor, please rise. Opposed, please rise. The noes have it. We will not amend this amendment so that it reads, I move that our chapter conduct an activity to encourage 100% membership in our chapter. Is there any more debate over the main motion?
Madam President,
Wyatt?
I move to lay this motion on the table, seeing that our guest speaker has a early flight.
Second.
It is moved and seconded that we lay this motion on the table, seeing that our guest member has an early flight. We will now vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say no.
No.
We will not lay this motion on the table, seeing that our guest speaker has an early flight. Is there any more debate over?
I'm against this motion.
Point of
because-
order. Say your point.
Colby talked out of term.
Okay, Colby, sit down.
Madam President,
And
I move that we take a 5-minute recess.
Second.
Second.
it is moved and seconded that we take a 5-minute recess. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say no.
No.
The noes have it. We will not take a 5-minute recess. Is there any more debate over the main motion?
Madam President,
Ally?
I think this is a great idea for our chapter. We have had lowered membership, and if we just start to do more workshops and get involved with our student body, they will start to realize that FFA can do more for them than just being in an ag class. By
Madam
going
President,
to competitions, they can develop those leaderships that FFA can provide for them.
Madam President, I'm still highly against this motion, considering that, like before, there's already so many events in May, and the events that many of our FFA members couldn't commit to just being 100% into FFA.
Madam President,
Hayden?
I'm for this motion because not only will it help our FFA members, it will also help our ag advisor because it'll give her more opportunities to do more things within the FFA chapter.
Madam President,
Chancey?
I am still for this motion because I believe that it's a good way for our chapter to socialize with each other.
Madam President,
Wyatt?
I am still highly against this motion, saying that if we push people to join or be involved in FFA, we will decrease our numbers in agricultural classes. The less people we have in ag classes, the more likely our ag program will get shut down.
Madam President,
Colby?
I move that we postpone this motion indefinitely.
Second. It is moved and seconded that we postpone this motion indefinitely. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say no.
No.
The noes have it. We will not postpone this motion indefinitely. Is there any more debate over the main motion?
Madam President, I'm for this motion because it will also help our overall district with more numbers because more people will compete in the competitions and they will have more numbers, so they'll be able to do more different competitions.
Madam President, some of our member or student body do not know this chapter officers, so I feel like getting out with them would help them want to become an FFA officer, as we have low FFA officer applicants.
Madam President,
Wyatt?
I'm still against this motion, seeing that some kids do have other things to do after school, like livestock showing. And if we take that away from them, then we are taking away from their personal time, their own growth.
Madam President,
Chancey?
I'm still for this motion because I believe this would be a good way for our members to get to know what FFA is actually about, more than just Blue Jackets.
Madam President, I'm for this motion because it will also help with our publicity because it will make us look like we do more stuff. So we have more individual competitions to acquire individual skills.
Madam President,
Colby?
previous question?
Second. It is moved and seconded that we have a previous question. All those in favor, please rise. Opposed, please rise. We will now vote on the main motion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say no.
No.
The yeses have it. We will have this main motion. We're about to adjourn this meeting of the LaCrosse FFA chapter. Is there any new or unfinished business?
Madam President,
Wyatt?
I move to adjourn the meeting.
Second.
Meeting is adjourned.
Oh, stay for questions. Come back. Okay. To the member who had question of privilege.
Yes.
Hey, your question is, what kind of vote is required for a refer to a committee?
2/3.
Okay. To the person who had lay on the table,
That was me.
what is a majority vote?
more than half.
Okay. To the person who had amend,
Me.
which is ranked higher? Postpone definitely or lay on the table?
Lay on the table.
Okay. Person who had division,
That was me.
okay. What type of motion and what vote is needed for limit time of debate?
Majority and incidental.
Okay. Person who had withdraw.
Me.
Does appeal the decision of the chair require a second?
No.
And for the chair, what actions are required when previous question is called to complete the motion?
A second and then a vote.
Okay, thank you, guys.
Thank you.